Good morning, dear students. Good morning.
Good morning, teacher.
Good morning. Good morning. Okay, dear students, at our today's lesson, we will speak about the intonation of enumerations. So, at our last lesson, we spoke about the intonation of what? About the intonation of
Imperative sentences.
Interjection.
So, dear students, we will speak about the intonation of enumerations. Yeah, but before starting the lesson, let's remember what did we speak about at our last lesson. At our last lesson, if I'm not mistaken, we spoke about the intonation of what?
Imperative
Exclamations, yeah. And we did exercises together with you, and you made up your own examples. And this time we will speak about intonation of enumerations. And as usual, we tell some news about the events which are going on in the world in order to organize the language atmosphere in class, and also in order to be informed about the events which are going on in the world. Any news? Have you prepared any news?
May I, teacher?
Hosiyat one. Iskandarova wants, yeah? Okay. Good.
Today, the number of infected people increased for 10 people.
Unfortunately, not good news. Yeah, not good news. But each one of us are aware of this news. Yeah. Unfortunately, it's not a good news. Okay, next news.
Can I?
Please, Layarova wants. Yeah.
The movement of trains in Uzbekistan is going to renew.
Okay, good. Thank you for your news. And the next one. Who wants?
Can I?
Okay, Asaloy wants.
In Tashkent, another 21 people recovered from coronavirus.
Okay. Thank you for your news, and let's continue our lesson. Now I will explain you the intonation of enumerations. So first of all, as a profile activity, let me give some examples. Then you also will give your own examples turn by turn, okay? And then you should try to guess the intonation in them. When one is giving their example, the others please pay attention to the intonation used in their examples, okay? Because we will analyze all together. For example, yesterday I went to the bakery and I bought some milk, bread, and butter. I bought some bread, milk, and butter. And yesterday I went to the party and I saw Anne, Tom, and Johnny. Anne, Tom, and Johnny. Yeah, so these are my examples. And what about yours? Try to give your own examples too with enumerations. Please. I'm waiting for your examples, please.
May I, teacher?
Who wants? Yes, Dinara wants. Let's listen to Dinara's example.
Yesterday, I bought some shoes, skirt, and coat.
Okay, good. Thank you for your example. And next one, please. Another volunteer. Next volunteer, please. Next one.
Can I, teacher?
More active. Okay, Hosiyat. Yelena, get ready, please.
Yesterday I met my grandmother, grandfather, and aunt.
Okay, good. There are 5 members in our family. My father, my mother, my brother, my sister, and I. Yeah. So this is also an enumeration. And next one, please.
May I?
Please, Rahima.
Today I have helped my mother. I cooked dinner, washed the dishes, and cooked the cake.
Excellent, excellent, very good. Okay. So next one, Elena.
I really want to visit London, Moscow, and New York.
Great. So very good example, and let your dreams come true. And now let's analyze the intonation used in these examples, please. So what can you tell? What can you tell about the intonation? So let me read some examples here. There are 6 members in my family: my mother, my father, my sister, and my 2 brothers, and I. So as you can see, each unfinished stressed syllable, each unfinished enumeration here is pronounced with the low rise, low rise, low rise, and the last stressed syllable is pronounced with the low falling intonation.
Low fall.
Yeah, so pay attention. The last one is pronounced with the low falling intonation. It is intonation of enumerations. Yeah, he can speak English, French, German, and Russian. He can speak English, French, German, and Russian. Yeah, English, French, German, they are pronounced, each one of them is a non-final separate intonation group here in enumeration. For English, French, German, they are non-final separate intonation groups, and each one of them is pronounced with the low rising, low rising, low rising, and the last one, the nucleus here is the word Russian, and it is pronounced with the low falling nuclear tone, as you can see. Pay attention to the stress marks here. This is the stress mark of low rise. This is also low rise. This is also low rise. And this stress mark in the word Russian is the stress mark of a low falling intonation group. Yeah. And here it's given the rule of the intonation of enumeration is given in Russian language. For example, в предложениях, содержащих перечисление, обычно каждое незаконченное, pay attention, каждое незаконченное, every unfinished, yeah. Every unfinished non-final separate intonation group is pronounced with a low rising nuclear tone. So in the sentences, yeah, which in enumerations, usually each unfinished separate intonation group is pronounced with a low rising nuclear tone. For example, we have just read this example, yeah. There are 6 members in my family: my mother, my father, my eldest sister, my 2 brothers, and I. Yeah? And here there is an example. There is an exercise. Exercise 1. Read the following sentences. Observe the intonation of enumeration. We saw a good deal during those 2 weeks. We went to Venice, Florence. Pay attention. We went to Venice, Florence, Rome, and Naples. We went to Venice, Florence, Rome, and Naples. Venice, Florence, Rome, they are non-final separate intonation groups, and each one of them is pronounced with the low rising, low rising, low rising nuclear tone, and the last one, Naples, is pronounced with a low falling nuclear tone. And let's continue reading the examples. In exercise 1, which writers do you have to study for your examinations? We should pay attention to the reply of this question. Chaucer, Shakespeare, Milton, Pope, and Swift. Yeah, Chaucer, Shakespeare, Milton, Pope, all of them are non-final separate intonation groups, so that is why each one of them is pronounced with a low rising nuclear tone, and Swift is the last separate intonation group here, and it is pronounced with a low falling nuclear tone. Yeah. Okay, and so continue, please. Any volunteer to read?
Can I?
Please. Good.
My husband is very fond of outdoor games. He plays tennis, golf, cricket, and polo.
Okay. Good. Very good. And the next one, please. Next
May I?
one here, please.
Can I, teacher?
Surely. Continue. Continue, please. Which sentence do you want to read?
The first one.
The first one, please. What lessons did you have today?
What lessons did you have
Okay, I will read
today?
the question and you will answer the question, okay? What lessons did you have today?
We had Latin, Math, French, and history.
Okay, right, you are. Absolutely right, you are. In the intonation of this enumeration, we had Latin, Math, French, and history. Okay, the next example, please. Any volunteer to read the next example?
May I? You could easily become an interpreter. You know English, French, German, Spanish,
And Russian.
yes.
Okay, you could easily become an interpreter. You know English, French,
You know English,
German,
French,
Spanish, and Russian. So very good, very good. Thank you very much for your example. And the next one, please. Exercise number 2. Listen to the sentences and read them. London offers a visitor a rich store of fascinating buildings. London offers a visitor a rich store of fascinating buildings, streets. Yeah. So it's being expanded. Yeah. The enumeration, the number of enumerations in these examples. Charaswan, please go on reading.
London often offers a visitor. London offers a visitors a rich store of fascinating buildings. London offers a visitors a rich store of fascinating buildings, streets. London offers a visitors a rich store of fascinating buildings, streets, monuments.
And the last one is London offers the visitor a rich store of fascinating buildings, streets, monuments, and colorful ceremonies. Yeah. Here the words fascinating buildings, streets, monuments, all of them are being pronounced with the low rising nuclear tone, and the last one, colorful ceremonies, with the low falling nuclear tone. Okay, let's continue reading. Iskandarova, certain traditions.
Certain traditions are observed in England. During festivals, certain traditions are observed in England. During festivals, holidays, certain traditions are observed in England. During festivals, holidays, and celebrations, certain traditions are observed in England.
Good. Okay. And now we will do the next exercise 2 together with you. Read the sentences, mark the stresses and tunes. Britain was the originator of many sports such as football, rugby, golf, cricket, hockey, and a lawn tennis. It's a very good example to explain, yeah, the intonation of enumeration. And the next one, please. Any volunteer to continue?
Yes.
Please.
Ushinsky made trips to Germany, Switzerland, France, Italy, and Belgium to observe school organization there.
Ushinsky, yeah? Ushinsky made trips to Germany, Switzerland, France, Italy, and Belgium to observe reserves of oil, natural gas, coal, iron. Okay, sorry, I confused the examples. To observe school organizations there. He traveled, lectured, held conferences and interviews. The words traveled, lectured, and held conferences are enumerations here, yeah? And interviews. Interviews, also the last one. Only the last stress syllable is pronounced with the low falling nuclear tone. Russia has large reserves of oil, natural gas, coal, iron ore, copper, lead, and other minerals. Okay, next example, please. Next example, any volunteer?
Can I?
Can I? Be more active.
Our university trains teachers in many subjects: physics, mathematics, history, the Russian language,
literature,
and literature, geography, biology, drawing, music, and so on.
So let me read this example once more, please. Our university trains teachers in many subjects: physics, mathematics, history, the Russian language, and literature, geography, biology, drawing, music, and so on, and so on. The curriculum of our faculty consists of different subjects: psychology, history of education, pedagogics, foreign languages, history of Russia, and physical training. The most outstanding world educators are Pestalozzi, Rose, Kamenius, Ushinsky, and Makarenko. So pay attention to this example. Can you see the difference between this example and the other ones? In the other examples, there was a conjunction and. So that is why such kind of enumerations where there is a conjunction and they are called finished enumeration. And in finished enumeration, the last stressed syllable is pronounced with the low falling nuclear tone. The other ones, each separate non-final separate intonation group is pronounced with the low rise, low rise, low rise, and the last one after the conjunction end is pronounced with the low falling nuclear tone. But another type of an enumeration is unfinished enumeration. Unfinished enumeration, yeah? In unfinished enumeration, there is no any conjunction and. So that is why each non-final separate intonation group should be pronounced with the low rise, low rise, low rise only. There is no any low fall in such kind of unfinished enumerations. This is the difference between the intonation of finished and unfinished enumerations. Understand?
Yes.
That is all. That is all. There is nothing else about the explanation of the intonation of enumerations. That is all. Very clear and short, yeah? The ancient Greece and Rome children learned writing, reading, arithmetic, music, and poetry. This is a finished one. But the previous one, Pestalozzi, Rousseau's, Kamenius, Ushinsky, Makarenko, this is unfinished one. There is no any conjunction and because. Okay? The ladies usually talk about the weather, the latest fashions, and their friends.
It's also finished.
Okay. The men discuss politics, business, and the latest news and football. Sorry. I added here, I confused. I added one more, the conjunction and here, yeah? So let me correct it once more. Let me read it once more for you. The men discuss politics, business, the latest news, and football. Okay, another volunteer, please, to read the next example. The last example, exactly to say. Ninth one.
Can I? A woman is an angel at 10, a saint at 15, a devil at 40, and a witch at 4 score.
Okay. So who are you now? Are you now? At what age of yours are you now? And who are you? Okay. Okay. You are a saint then, yeah? A devil at 40, a witch at 40 score. Okay, good. Thank you for your example. And so, dear students, this is the end of our today's lesson. That is all about the intonation of enumerations. That is all about the intonation of enumerations. Is it understandable to you? Is it understandable enough? Each one of you, please switch on your cameras. Switch on your cameras, please. Very good example. Yeah, I liked it very much. Frank, did you say? Okay. So, dear students, have you got any questions to me about the intonation of enumerations or not? Is everything clear to you?
Everything is clear.
Everything is clear, yeah? And in this case, your home task for the next time will be, you should make up your own examples, 10 examples of your own with enumerations. So let 5 of them be finished enumeration, the other 5 unfinished enumeration. Okay, and you should put the stress marks in all your examples, and you should intone it. Okay, try to intone your all 10 examples. Okay, what does it mean intone? Try to draw the tonogram of your examples, yeah? Or have you already forgotten drawing the tonogram? Or not?
No.
No?
No.
Not?
No.
Haven't you forgotten? So we'll
No.
see then, we'll see. Maybe next time you will show us, you will share, yeah? Your home task with us. We'll see. Have you forgotten or not? Camila, please. Camila. What is she doing? I wonder. So, dear students, so this is the end of our lesson then. And now I will send you the photo at the end. If you haven't got any questions to me, this is the end of our today's lesson. Goodbye then.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, teacher.
Goodbye.
Bye.
For the lesson.